Hey everyone, welcome to our channel and another video. I am so excited to be collabing today with another sweet YouTube mama. Her name is Dawn and her channel is called Mama Doe Dawn. We are collaborating today to share with you guys 10 tips for how to save money with kids. I'm gonna share 5 tips with you and then she is gonna share 5 tips with you as well. So make sure after you're done watching this video that you go over to her channel. The link is down in the description box and watch the other 5 tips as well. If you are here from Dawn's channel, hi and welcome. I'm so glad to have you here. My name is Jen and I am a mom of 3 kids. We have Bailey who is 7, Quinn who is 5, and River who is 4.5 months old now. Dawn and I have a lot in common. We are both moms. We are both entrepreneurs at heart. We are both self-employed. We both love saving money, especially on things for our kids and activities to be able to do with them. And we both follow Dave Ramsey, so what better video to share with you than tips on saving money with kids, right? Her channel is all about frugal, eco-friendly living and gentle parenting, all things that I'm definitely on board with as well. She shares her budget, she shares ways to make money as a stay-at-home parent, tons of different tips and tricks for how to live frugally and eco-friendly. So definitely go check her out, and when you do, make sure you let her know that I sent you. But let's get started on my 5 tips for saving money with kids. Okay, the first tip that I have is something that actually can be done without kids. It can be done by anybody, but it's to meal plan and shop at discount grocery stores. So I find that when I get lazy and I don't do a meal plan and we just kind of go to the store and wander, we always spend way more money than if we actually have a plan and a list and stick to it. So I am monthly meal planning at the moment, but you can do it however you want, weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, however you feel like it's going to be the best for your family. But definitely meal plan. And the way I do it is basically just write out the month's worth of meals, kind of keeping into account what days we're gonna be home late. Maybe we're gonna do a crock pot meal that day, what days we're just gonna eat out because it's gonna be more hassle than it's worth, and all of that. And then from there, I go through our pantry and see what I already have, pull out my recipes to see what I need, and kind of just make the list from there. And then we shop at Winco. We're up in Washington State, so I don't think it's nationwide, but we shop at Winco. I know Aldi is a lot of people's favorite. We don't have one of those here yet. So shop at stores that are always good prices. Stores like Safeway, Albertsons, Fred Meyer, those stores can be great if you know how to look for deals and if you're good at couponing and things, but to go get a bulk shopping trip of everything you need, those stores add up really fast and you're gonna spend way more. Recently, I did a $540 grocery trip at Winco and we had 2 carts full, over full actually, with stuff on the bottom of stuff. So it's way better to find stores that are gonna give you more bang for your buck. Okay, tip number 2 is to buy used clothing, shoes, and toys for your kids. Our kids grow so fast, and I'm not saying we never buy them anything new, obviously, but every 6 months we shop at a kids consignment sale, and if you've been around here, you know that's called Just Between Friends. It actually is nationwide to some extent. I don't know exactly which areas it's in, but you can definitely go check it out by going to jbfsale.com to see where they are in your area. But even if you don't have that sale, there's consignment sales everywhere, or consignment stores where you can actually bring in your kids' clothing that they have grown out of and sell that to them and either get a credit or a percentage of what that item sells for. So that's what we do. We always make back at least half, if not more, of what we spend on our kids. So it ends up being a really cost-effective way to get everything they need for clothing and books and shoes and toys and all of that stuff. Okay, tip number 3 is to keep vacations close instead of going on a plane somewhere. We all love going on vacation. We all love getting on a plane and going somewhere like Hawaii or somewhere warm. Okay, we probably don't all love it, but most of us would, right? But you don't have to do those things to make memories. You don't have to take your kids to Disneyland or spend thousands of dollars to make a memory with your kids. We go every single year on a camping trip to the beach in our state that's about 3 hours from our house. And I grew up going there as a kid, and I also went to Disneyland and stuff, but honestly, that camping trip is my favorite memory as a child. Every year we would go there. And I think honestly it's because there's no hustle and bustle. It's just good quality family time and just spending time together, playing board games, sitting around the fire, playing in the sand, going hiking. It's just so simple and so cost effective. The campsite that we stay at is $22 a night, and we go with other family as well, so we split it, and it ends up being so cost effective. I think we budget $300 to $500 max for the whole trip, including food, souvenirs, gas, the campsite, everything all included. So you can make memories on a lower budget, and you could even get lower than that if you get creative. So that's just the example that we do. Now that doesn't mean that we're not going to go to Disneyland. That's something we actually are saving for, but it's just not something that we're choosing to do every year. All right, tip number 4 is to use free resources like the library. Our local libraries here have free museum passes for history museums, Museum of Glass, flight museums, things like that. And a lot of people just don't even know those exist. So check your local libraries, check local mom groups and ask, or homeschool groups are really good resources, because homeschoolers, I know because I am one, are definitely resourceful when it comes to those kinds of things. So check and ask around. What are some free resources that we can use for our kids to be able to go do field trips and adventures and have those experiences for a lot less, or even free, than if you were just to go buy the membership or buy the ticket yourself. And then the last tip I have for you guys is to get a YMCA membership, especially while your kids are younger, to save money on sports and activities. So kind of the method that we have taken with our kids, and we kind of decided this really early on when Bailey was just a baby, is that we would join the Y, which offers, you pay a monthly fee obviously, but they offer swim class, gymnastics, tons of different classes basically for free with that membership. Some are paid, but even those, like to play t-ball, it's like $40 or $50 or something like that. One-time fee on top of your membership. So it's a lot more cost effective, especially when you have multiple kids, to have a YMCA membership and put them in all of those different activities and sports when they're especially younger, but even when they're not younger, just to see where their interests lie, what they want to do. And then when you kind of hone down the things that they are really good at and they really love, then you can kind of look elsewhere for those things. So for us, we started swim class, gymnastics, and dance classes, and then we also put them in t-ball and sports and soccer and things like that. We found very quickly that swim lessons are definitely a favorite of theirs, which we're still doing at the Y. Gymnastics they love as well, and dance class they love as well. They did not love soccer, so we kind of like crossed that one off the list. T-ball, they like it. We didn't get to do it this last year because of COVID, obviously, but they really do like it. And so that might be something that we continue doing. But even if it's just swim and gymnastics, if we were to take swim and gymnastics elsewhere and do it somewhere else for both of them, we would be paying almost triple per month what we pay for our entire YMCA membership for just them. And most YMCAs, you don't have to be on the membership as a parent. You can just have your kids on. You just sign a guest waiver every like 6 months or so, and you can go in and watch them participate. So that is our favorite way. The only thing we have outsourced now is dance, because we just weren't thrilled with the quality of the dance instruction. I grew up as a dancer and I was kind of looking for something a little more. So we did find a dance studio outside of the Y that also is really cost effective, but you can make those decisions once you kind of see where their interests and passions will lie. So those are my 5 tips for saving money with kids. There are so many different ways, and I'm so excited to be able to go watch Dawn's video and see what her advice is. If you have any comments for ideas on saving, please leave them in the comments below. Not only will that help me, but anybody that watches this video can then go through the comments and kind of get more ideas, because we all could save a little bit of money and it wouldn't be a bad thing. That is it for today's video. Make sure you go check out Dawn's channel, but for now, remember to stay humble and be kind, and I'll see you next time.
Jump into the car on a Friday night, I wanna drive with you. Looking for a bar in the